All right, 1, 2, testing. 1, 2, testing. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys? How are you? Raymond. Good morning, Tim. Richard, thank you for the kind words, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, those things happen, right? Those things happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. All right, so DJ about to trigger us in. Um, yeah, let's see if we can get that going. Yeah, I lost two trades today. I lost a silver short and I lost a gold long with the string trading team, which is fine, which is fine. But I'm gonna show you what I did here. So this is my MT5, and yeah, I took some aggressive shorts here on GJ and closed at 30 and 42 pips, taking some of those losses away. All right, so um, how's everybody doing? We do have bank holiday today. Good morning there. So I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. I think you're Greek. I have no trading experience. Hold on, let me see. I mean, yes, there's sound. Good morning there. So, um, yeah, a little bit of noise on the background, which is fine. Yes, there's sound. I have no trading experience, neither have I joined again. Can I learn anything here? Sure you can, mate. Sure you can. Of course you can. I was too late to enter those trades, so didn't lose out. I have them both as buy and sell. Stop using your original entry points. All right, Richard, that's fine. That's fine. So we are about to get triggered on the pound yen long. That is about 3 pips away. I am running some aggressive gold longs myself, personally speaking, right? So let's have a look at that. Remember that we have bank holiday on the UK today, so um, yeah, I don't think we're going to get a lot of volatility. Hi, Raymond. I don't think we're going to get a lot of volatility, but that's fine. Yeah, Ellie, I rebought the gold position that hit stop loss. I did the same thing. I did the same thing. So let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that. Because what I'm doing, I rebought it again. Mm, and my stop losses are quite wide now. hmm Yeah, I'm gonna talk about gold in a few. Just, uh, just hold on. Just give me a second. Whilst I focus on silver, because I do have a buy limit in silver that I want to share with you guys. It's going to be awesome. And I think I am going to close half of my new gold long. Just a second. Actually, no. No, that's fine. All right, so I do have a buy limit in silver. Now, this is what I'm looking at. So, Jihad, do you think we should rebuy gold again? Well, mate, I can't tell you what to do, but I am going to, explain my thought process on that. Now, if I don't get triggered on the pound yen, I'm going to be a little bit mad because that was about a, what I think a zero point 0.5 pip. But that's fine. So I'm going to talk about silver. I'm going to talk about gold. I'm going to talk about the footsie that I missed. Let's talk about the footsie that I missed because that was actually an amazing trade or an amazing setup, actually, right? So basically, what I was looking at was actually I'm going to go to a 2 minute chart or so. Yeah. So what I was looking at was the footsie, breaking with the Asian session low highs. I'm sorry. So here's that break, and then the character in this market shift from bullish to bearish, right? So I was hunting shorts on the footsie, and I was looking at this. Actually, I was looking at this. If you notice, here's the breaker, right? Here's those weak players that try to sell the the retest on that previous broken low. But I was looking at this inefficiency in the market, to get an entry with stop losses above about the structure highs and targets here at these lows. So I missed on a I should have. I mean, this was spot on, and I missed on a nice 4.8 R. All right. Can you give me an opinion on my gold sell limit? Yeah. If you share your chart, I will do that. I'm sorry about that. Half of my right chart is always blocked by your live trade window. Yeah, I always forget to do this. It should be fine now. Hi, Atai, Atai. All right, so I missed on this one. Let's have a look at some of the markets. Looking at that possible silver but it's a little bit counterintuitive in the sense that I rebought gold. So I'm still, if gold breaks with the lows, I'm gonna close my position at a small loss, right? That's the reason that I didn't. I mean, sometimes I'm not going to send a signal on my trades because they're a little bit too aggressive. Um, and for example, when was it? I think it was on CPI where I bought the Nasdaq at the very, very, very lows. Those trades, happen very fast, and I just can't do it. But oh man, look at the pound yen. Look at the pound yen. Was shit. 0.5 pips from my entry. 0.5 pips from my entry. That sucks. Well, you know what? You have to stay true to your entry model. So I'm fine. Here is my chart link. I'm sorry. I forgot to Well, I don't think you can send links right now, and I forgot to do that. Let me see if I can. I can do that. Community moderation. No, I can't do that right now. But give me the levels. I'll take a look. So, Richard, again, thank you for your condolences. I appreciate that. All right, I think I'm gonna get rid of my gold long. You know, what I dig about my current gold long is this. The fake keep below the Asian session lows. Um, if we look at the DXY is kind of bullish right now. And yeah, this is a little bit too speculative, in my opinion. But um, yeah, I'll keep it for the time being. Yeah, there's no link on the chat because I don't know why you can't send links, on this chat. But let's have a look. Sell limit on gold. So sell limit 2030. Wow. So you're looking at the very high time frames. Let's have a look. All right, let's go to the hourly. Sell limit 2030. So about here. Stop loss 2060. That's a wide stop loss, man. That's a super wide stop loss. TP 1945. I'm gonna go to a 4 hour chart. I mean, I don't hate it at all. I don't hate it at all. Yeah, I see what you're doing actually. I see what you're doing. There's a ton of liquidity here. Here we have that inefficiency in the market or that imbalance that you're looking to trade. The structure high. This stop loss is super wide. That's 1,000 pips above the structure high. And you are targeting the lows of the structure. Yeah, I don't. I don't hate it. I do not hate it. Yeah. When I, you know, when I swing trade, when I call my swing trades, my entries are always on the low time frames, right? Because I wanna, because my risk is very small, right? 0.25% or so. Um, you know, I can turn a day trade or a short term trade into a swing trade for a massive R. TP means took profit, yes. And if yeah, does that mean he lost money on that trade or made money? When did he bought? I don't know what you're talking about, mate. But today I have lost money. Today I'm down uh, 0.10%. And listen, if you're new to trading, I'm gonna tell you something. You know, just stop being results oriented. Don't focus on the outcome of every single trade. That's gonna fuck your psychology up. It really doesn't matter. What you need to do is you need to learn how to detach yourself from the value of money, right? Um, and focus on changing your mindset and thinking in probabilities and percentages, right? If you've done the work, you know how profitable your entry model is. I know how profitable my entry model is. So I will take some losses. I mean, that's part of the game. And because I really don't give a fuck when I take losses, because in the long term, I print money, right? I do fucking print money. Um, Consistency is very hard to achieve, but oh boy, I am going to show you something real cool. So this is the equity curve, right? So this is the equity curve on my 50K challenge, which I passed. Now I'm funded $50,000. So listen, right? I mean, achieving this kind of consistency is very, very hard, right? It's very, very, very hard, but it can be done. I mean, this is not fucking rocket science, right? Um, and this is not a talent, right? I wasn't born a trader, right? This is a skill, and a skill, can be learned by anybody through, good daily habits, discipline, and focus. If you look at my equity curve, there are some drawdowns. I think that the biggest drawdown I had, whilst I was trading this account on the challenge was 1.97% or so, which is a little bigger than what I normally have as a drawdown um, on this little, sample size, because this is 3 weeks worth of trading. I made 10% within 3 weeks, which and I didn't trade at all aggressively because my average profit per month is about 8%, and compounding that, just do the math. So basically, mate, you have to be okay. You have to be okay with, taking losses. And more, more than being okay with taking losses, mate, you, you need to understand, or you need to get to the point that you don't care about the losses that you take. And that is a combination of mindset and a combination of risk management, right? Because, right, for example, the reason that I only risk on average 0.25% per trade is because with that particular risk management is where I found my sweet spot, right? In the sense that I don't care about um, losses because the P&L is not that big, and when trades run in my direction or in profit, I don't have emotions about the money that I'm making because it is also not that much. So my focus is on making the optimal decisions. The money comes after. So let's have a look at the fucking chat. I am about to get triggered long on the pound yen. I'm triggered long on the pound yen. That's awesome. Questions? Gents, could you tell when the sell off the yen will finish, no one can tell you that, man. That's crazy. It seems like rocket science at this moment since I am just starting out, but yeah. I mean, I do this every single day, mate, and you're welcome to ask anything that you want here uh, to help you out. About gold and silver sale, I don't know, 8% on 50,000, or do you have a bigger portfolio? Yeah. This 50K account that I trade is just to show you that, this is part of a challenge, right? The goal here is to get funded about $2 million. I don't have a time frame on when I'm going to achieve it, but the goal here is to show you guys that I'm going. My out of the pocket investment is only going to be $500, which is the first 50K challenge. So I got funded, and the idea is to trade, the live account when I achieve 10% or 12%, I think. I'm going to withdraw $1,000 and I'm going to buy the 100K account or 100K challenge. I'm going to pass that. Then with the 150K account, I am going to do the same thing towards the 250K, the 500K, and the $1 million account. Um, like I tell you, I don't have a time frame, to achieve it. But yeah, it's just to show you that it is possible. It is possible, and how it's going to be. Hold on. How it's going to be. Yeah, I'm trigger long the pound yen. Here it is. Boom. So this is my goal long, um, and I'm going to cut it. I'm just going to cut it here at break even. Um, I just hate it. Not a break even, actually at a small loss. Let's have a look. I just joined VIP last month. Would you say April was a good or bad or average? It was a very good month, mate. It was a very, very fucking good month. All right, I'm triggered pound yen long. Keeping an eye on this gold. Um, I really want to close at a break even. To be completely honest with you, you know, and also, yeah, bank holiday all throughout Europe, so there's not too much that we can do. Let's have a look at the FTSE. Man, that was a really, really big miss. Of course, that bank holiday on the UK means that this is not going to run. This is not going to run. So, you have any questions, guys? Whilst we look or whilst we wait for this, um, whilst we wait, um, to possibly manage this pound yen long. Well, very nice spike on gold. So this is my trade idea on the pound yen. Looking to trade this inefficiency in the market. My stop losses are below the structure low. For me, the structure low is here, right? Risking, I think 0.25 or 0.22%. Um, yeah. Hey Orlando, at what times you normally trade? I only trade, today, and this is just to show you guys. Um, I normally trade just the London Open and the New York Open. I don't trade the Asian session. And just so you have an idea, or so you, I mean, and the reason that I do that is because the data shows me that those are the times of the day that are most profitable. Because I am a volatility hunter, right? I trade liquidity sweeps. So there's not going to be liquidity sweeps, in on the Asia session, and after a couple of hours after the market opens. Today, I lost money shorting, silver during the Asian session, and lost money trying to get long gold during the Asian session, right? One more question. Does becoming a trader requires a degree or you can start right at the bat? How did you personally start it? Doesn't require anything, mate. It doesn't require a degree at all. No one's going to ask you for a degree. I taught myself how to trade, right? I understand, macroeconomics a ton. That's what I studied. I studied economics in university. I understand probabilities a bunch. In fact, probabilities and macroeconomics were my two, preferred subjects in college where I had the best results. Yeah, you know, I thought to myself, if I understand that and that, making money on the market is going to be a piece of cake, but it's not. But it is not, mate. Yeah, I never gave up. I never fucking gave up. Um, I just never give up, and I understood, and now I understand that because I am, trading an ever-changing market, um, I have to be on top of my trading data all the time because if you don't work on your, on your uh, trading, in the sense that if you don't journal your trades, if you don't look at your past historic data, etc., 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 well, you're never going to find out where you're leaking money. For example, today I leaked money by trading the Asian session, which I don't do because I'm not profitable. It's not profitable for my entry model to trade the Asian session. Now I'm leaking money here on my gold long also, um, which is why I want to close it. So a couple of I made mistakes today, right? And it cost me money. The short that I took on the pound yen from this pullback to my entry, that was an optimal setup. But if you don't do that, you're never going to achieve consistency because anybody can open a trading account, loaded with 500 bucks or whatever, and take a trade and make money because of luck. Luck is involved, in this game. But the idea is to minimize, um, you know, the idea is to minimize, the importance that luck has on your trading in the long term, right? It's game theory. Will you trade again today if GJ hits stop loss? Yeah, yes, I'm going to trade the London, the New York Open later today. But you know what? Don't think about that. That trade is 56 pips away or 55 pips away from hitting stop loss. So don't be so negative. Negative. All right. More questions, guys. More questions. I'm gonna answer questions whilst there's absolutely nothing to do here. I'm gonna have a look at the yen basket. So here's the thing, right? The Japanese yen. We are only looking for shorts. There's a possibility that we will see a rally on the Japanese yen that will bring, my pound yen into drawdown, which is fine. All right, I'm gonna change it to the 15-minute chart. Here you go. So, this is the Japanese yen basket, very similar to the DXY, only for the Japanese yen. And here we have the Asian session range. So the London session is still trading within the Asian session range. Again, we have absolutely no volume right now. But there's a possibility that the Japanese yen will come towards this level right here, right before going lower, which will bring my pound yen in a little bit of a drawdown towards this level, right? Which is fine, which is fine, which is fine. But yes, I am trading the New York Open. Gold seems to be preparing to fly higher. What do you think? I think that my trade is very speculative, which is something that I know that I don't do and I hate. This trade is giving me cancer right now. So, yeah, I hate it. What is the one best prop firm for beginners? I can't promote any prop firm on my show, mate. But very possibly, we're going to partner with a prop firm that I am using, which, in my opinion, is the best one. Also, the most expensive one. It is the most expensive one. For example, this 50K challenge cost me, $500. Normally, that's the price of a that's the price of a 100 challenge with the other, prop firms. All right. So this goes, if gold breaks with the lows, I'm just going to close everything again at a loss. Leaking money, and I mean, when I say that one of the most important aspects or things that you have to do when it comes to trading is find leaks in your trading is exactly this, right? Is exactly this. Just have a look at this. I mean, this gold trade, which I'm going to close at a loss, is a leak because I shouldn't have taken it, right? I shouldn't have taken it. I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah. You know, uh, I always say that I am not, the best trader out there, you know, but I'm very good. What prop firm do you use? I can't tell you the prop firm that I use, mate. Sorry. Yeah. So this is gold. Um, stupid ass trade that I'm in right now. Stupid. I mean, just stupid. There was absolutely no setup to trade this at all. So gold is 78.80. Yeah, 78, 75. And I'm going to lose money on gold longs. I am going to lose money on gold longs. Mistakes are made. Mistakes were made. But yeah. All right. I'm going to call you Greek. Prop firms. Prop firms are, companies that give their capital to profitable traders, so they trade their money. And there's a profit share agreement, uh, varies from 75-25 to sometimes 90-10. Yeah. So yeah, I got stopped out on gold gold longs. What a stupid trade that was. So silver, right? Silver. I have buy limits in silver here. This is a trade that I'm going to send to my VIPs. Let me show you. And this is by far an optimal setup, right? What I'm looking at here is price coming back, right? Because if you look at, let's have a look at the 50-minute chart, right? Even though this is quite choppy, right? Even though this is quite choppy, if you go to a 5-minute chart, you can see that the structure in this market is very bullish, right? It is very, I mean, not very, but it is bullish, right? So I'm looking for longs. Are you going to sell live till the US Open? No, mate. I mean, the US Open, right now it's 2:30 a.m. and the US Open, and the US session opens here at 7:30 a.m. So no, I'm not gonna stay live until the US Open, but I'm gonna stay live for quite a bit. So if you look at this here, um, we have this very volatile move to the upside. This is what I want to trade, right? We got that sweep of the lows, that breaker. We have this a ton of liquidity here. So, and again here. Now this is quite a strong low, this is the question that I always get: how do I know which one is the protected low, which one, or which because the market always creates inefficiencies or imbalances. So which is the one that I always choose to trade? It's a simple answer, right? It's a simple answer. The answer is quite simple. I always look for my power buy in this case, right? Which is around this, right? It's just a fib. Actually, no. I always look for, in this case, the order block, or the consolidation where buyers jumped in. Right here's that sweep of the lows. This is the bear trap. This is the one that I'm looking to trade. So I do have my buy limits here around in this chart 24.99, but in my MT4 I'm going to show you stupid trade here in gold and silver. Just stupid. In gold, I'm sorry. Here I have my buy limits at the 24.98, trading this imbalance, right? Risking about 0.25, and I do have two TPs. Is this going to? This is a swing trade. Yeah, this is not a VIP trade. This is a swing trade. So heads up to that. Do you guys want me to stay, to stay live or not? No, I'm not gonna send the VA. Ooh, apparently I need to update my McAfee antivirus license. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna send the silver trade on the VIP channel. That is a swing trade for the swing trading group. Yep. Yeah. So this is it. But I'm going to share it here, mate. If you're not part of the swing trading group, you're just not going to get updates from me. That's all. All right. Such a stupid trading move. I really don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit tired. This weekend was just exhausting for me. Yeah, I really don't know what I took. Why I took that second buy in gold after getting stopped out. There was no setup. That was a very stupid mistake on my part. And there's a reason sometimes I don't send my trades to the VIP group because when I take, very aggressive suboptimal trades, I'm not gonna send them to you, right? Um, yeah. Also, my risk was a little, not a little, was just too high for that, uh, you know, suboptimal setup. But you know what? What is done, what's done is done. Is gold going to spike up? I don't fucking know. DJ feels that imbalance. Yes, it did. I don't fucking. Whenever someone tells you that price of any asset is going to be at any given level in the future, they just fucking lying to you. Oh yeah. The difference between VIP and swing trading group is the VIP gets day trades, and the swing trading group gets, long-term positions. I gotta go, mate. Hope you have a great day. We'll join you on your next live. Yeah, I'm gonna be live tomorrow. Maybe for the U.S. Open. I don't know just yet. I don't know. So, here's this silver. This silver is looking phenomenal, actually. This silver is looking phenomenal. We got that liquidity here. We got that imbalance here. We got that order block here. Stop losses below the structure low. Yeah, loving it. Loving it. So, guys, I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna get a glass of water or something. I'll be back in, a minute or two. Yeah, my kitchen is just downstairs. Also, gotta go pee, so don't go anywhere. We are going to keep, just chatting about the markets and what we do here. Just a heads up on this. Just a heads up on this pound yen, right? Let's have a look. That imbalance is almost filled. Yeah, this is a very strong low. Let me see. Um, no, the drawdown on the pound yen is. I mean, I wouldn't call this a drawdown on this trade. But we need to be careful with a spike down, and a close below the Asian session lows, and more importantly, below these lows that would invalidate my trade. Yeah, but it's looking good right now. It's looking very good. Looking fucking good. All right, so don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, when I come back, we're going to have a look at crude oil. Now, I don't trade crude oil myself, but yes, I will have a look at it for you, mate. All right, don't go anywhere. Hey, we're getting the spike. That spike. Alexa, luz de reserva uno blanco. Yeah, I was about to go blind with the yellow lights. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna be quick also because this silver trade's looking phenomenal, and um, uh, if and when silver breaks with this low, it's going to go very quickly. So don't go anywhere. All right, I am back. Uh-huh. All right, guys, I'm back. I've hit stop loss on silver. Did not give me the time to move stop. Well, mate, I'm gonna tell you something. You lose. Yeah, my silver. My silver short hit stop loss, and you lost less money than I did because even with the wider stop loss, my silver also hit stop loss. Stop. Well, mate, I'm gonna tell you something. All right. So this, I'm gonna send this to my swing trade VIP group. You know, and I am going to show you the actual, coordinates of my trade. All right. All right. Just hold on. It's a buy limit at in my chart 24.98, right? Uh-huh. With stop losses, let's have a look. Yeah, below the structure low. Uh-huh. I have two TPs. TP1 is at 25.50 and TP2 26. 25.50 and TP2 at 26. And I am risking, oh boy, hold on. And I am risking, I don't know, risking about 0.30%, 0.32% actually. So this is for my swing trading group. Any questions about that trade? Morning, Orlando. What is your targets on GJ Longs? Yeah, sure. My targets on GJ Longs are at 174. 174. All right, so we're going to have a look at at crude oil. Dell is doing accumulation, waiting to break out. Okay, what did you say about gold, silver, Raymond? Sell the stock. I don't trade stocks. All right, let's have a look at crude oil. This is a market that I don't trade, but yeah. And when I trade, crude oil, my preferred, oof, my preferred, instrument is Brent. But you know what? Let's have a look at. It's the same fucking thing. So, very bullish. So here's a great example, guys, of a market with two, now three different imbalances, right? We're looking at the 5 minute chart in crude. And first of all, let's have a look at this right here. You know, this is the previous broken highs. We have weak players looking to get long at the retest. This is always, or this is what I call a bull trap. This creates liquidity here. Those players are out of the market. They got fucked. Now, we have an imbalance here, right? And we have another one here. So which one I would use as my entry? The lower one, mates. Very nice order block here. Boom. And yeah, let's have a look now. I mean, the thing is that this is not a protected low. This is not a protected low, so I send the silver to the swing trading group, mate. That's the swing. That's for the swing trading group. So this is not a protected low. The actual protected low is this one right here, or the strong low, right? The strong low. Now let's have a look at this. Where did the market? When this market flipped long? 3 minute chart. Yeah, it flipped long here. So yes, actually, this is an okay inefficiency or imbalance to take a possible long. Let's go back to the 5 minute chart. Let's place this correctly. All right, why don't we do something? This is not bad at all, right? This is not bad at all. And I might just give it a try. Even though this is a market that I don't trade, I might give it a try with a 0.10%, risk. Let's have a look at the 50-minute chart. Yeah, targets have to be here. Have to be here. Oh, even though this is on the 50-minute chart, we have another inefficiency in the market here. So actually, this is the one that I would trade with stop losses below the protected low, giving me a 5 bar. Why I'm not on this group? Well, mate, you have to pay for it. You have to pay for it. That's a separate group. That's just another product. 50-minute chart, and again, let me see here on a Brent. The risk to reward ratio. Actually, yeah, like I tell you, my preferred. Yeah, this is not the best. This is not the best. On crude, we have a 525. Yeah, so here, that is not the one that I'm trading. I'm trading this one. So I'm gonna place this one right here. This is the liquidity that I'm looking for. And boom. Hey Orlando, was just curious as to why you have your stop loss at structured low instead of the point of invalidity. Wouldn't that increase the R of most of your trades? Yeah, for sure it would. But the data shows me, mate, that this is how I'm most consistent. Yes, this crude oil is going to be sent to the VAP group. But just to answer, your question, um, hold on. Yeah, I'm fine with this. To answer your question, mate, yeah, this is how I'm most consistent and profitable. That's basically the reason. You know, I don't fight the data. I don't fight the data, and I just hate getting stopped out, right? When it comes to, I really don't care about having a 20-hour trade when I know that more often than not I'm going to get stopped out. Yes, when I don't get stopped out, I am going to get into a massive winner, right? But the way that I manage my open positions or winner positions, just would not cover for the losses that I would take with such a small stop loss. But that's just me, and that's how I dig trading. All right, why don't we have a crude oil fund? All right, silver, looking good. Oh boy. Now this is the thing. Now, looking at the silver chart, right? Just have a look at this wide spread. It's 2.5 pips. So because of that wide spread, I need to lower my stop loss. It's just the way it goes. So I am going to lower my stop losses on this one, on this position to 24,875. So my risk is a little bit higher. That means that I am that's 200. That's yeah, that's too high. I am going to cut my sizing. Yeah, so 24,875 now. I always forget about the spread in silver. I always forget the spread in silver. Um, all right, let me just alert my page. All right. All right. So silver, yeah, silver looking good. Now, what we might see here in silver, what we might see here in silver is a new low, a little bit of a rally, and then liquidity being created before, getting triggered. Now with the pound yen, I'm closely monitoring the pound yen because I'm going to show you the pound yen actually before I place this, crude oil. Yeah, Tim, exactly. That's the main reason. Japanese yen. All right. So, looking at the Japanese yen basket right now, um, but I think that we are driven by the pound on this one, guys. Um, yeah, we are driven by the pound. So, um, no. What I am monitoring here on the pound yen, guys, is this. Now, I don't mind, a break of the Asian session lows. That would be actually quite interesting. What I'm monitoring is a break of this low, right, and a close below this low. Remember, my stop losses are just below this lows, below all of this. So, a break of these lows and a close below these lows would mean that I would have to manage my losing position and close half at a small loss. Risk management is also about learning how to manage those losing trades. Now I'm going to change the chart to silver here on my live tracker. Not my live tracker, but the chart that you can see on your screens. Yeah, that spread is just awful. 25 pips spread. But you know what? Let's wait and see. Yeah, and I think it's my decision to close my longs, my awful longs in gold was a good one. Now, oh, also I didn't account for the spread. Oh man, I always forget about this. I didn't account for the spread on my entry. Yeah, stupid. I didn't account for the spread in silver on my entry, and my entry should have been here. It should have been 3 pips higher, which means that I would have already been triggered in and not miss that reversal. What is the oil buy limit? Is it a swing trade? No, no, it's not a swing trade. I'm still waiting for where was it? Here. I'm still waiting, mate, because yeah, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm not gonna place it just yet. I'm still waiting. Yeah, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm still waiting. Now, having said that, I'm going to delete all the drawings here on this chart. Having said that, I'm gonna come back to my entry model. No, I'm not gonna take it. You need to relax, guys. You need to fucking relax. So, yeah. I was looking at, the 15-minute chart for a day trade, which is something, which is a mistake, something that I don't do. Let's have a look at this, right? So if you look at this is the Asian session range. The London session, brought a ton of bearish volume. So I'm actually looking for shorts here. Yeah, that long was just a terrible trading idea. Now, this is a 3-minute chart. Let's have a look at what we have here. Super, super, super strong here. Yeah, this silver, Possibly I missed that silver because I didn't account for the spread on my buy limits. That always happens to me. Yeah, when it comes to silver. Huh. So let's have the structure in this market. Let's have a look. I don't trade this market at all, ever. But if I were to do it, all right, let's have a look. So we have the last, actually here, I think this is, yeah. Here, here's a little sort of the lows, changing character, the breaker. Oh. Now I'm not going to place any trades here in silver in crude oil. I just don't trade it, guys. I just fucking don't trade it. I mean, having said that, I mean, if you do trade it, the Asian session highs, this is just liquidity, right? Because if you notice here is that previous broken low, right? So this is the liquidity that I always look to trade. Not in this market because I don't trade it, and here would be the actual inefficiency in the market that I would trade. Short, right? Structure highs. Short for about a 4R. If you're greedy enough, 5.5R. But I don't trade this market. Having said that, I'm going to have a look at it, later today. And if I get a good setup, I will send it. Did we miss silver? Very likely. Very fucking likely. So here it is. Yeah, very fucking likely missed that silver entry. Yeah, it does suck. I'll get rid of this. Those are my, silver trades from earlier today. I mean, I don't know if we've missed that silver trade, but have a look at this. This is the spread, right? So it's right now it's about 3 pips. So if my entry was here, I should have counted for that spread and put my buy limits here, which means that I would have been triggered long, as I did here, accounting for the spread on my stop loss, which I didn't do for my entry because I forgot, which I always do when it comes to silver. It's a battle. Uh, this market would be. Oh man. Can I enter any live trades? I don't know, mate. I can tell you what to do. Do whatever the fuck you wanna do. Can you please give your opinion on my trade idea? I'm looking to go short gold at 1984, 28. All right, let's have a look. 19, short gold 1984, 19 what? 84. Yeah, let's have a look. 1984, 28. So here, I don't hate it. I see what you're doing. 1984, 28. Yeah, I see what you're doing. I don't hate it, mate. I don't hate it. Your silver got triggered? Well, more power to you, mate. That's the difference in pricing from broker to broker. Would it be wise to enter now with a reduced um, R? I don't do that. I don't chase the market. I never do that. Well, I did today when I took those longs in gold. But I didn't chase the market because I was already stopped out. When I say chase the market, what I mean is like our silver right now. Going long right now because silver got to my entry, but I didn't get triggered because of the widespread. No, I don't do that. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I personally don't do that. Okay, pound yen. Pound yen. Come on, pound yen. All right, let's have a look at some U.S. dollar markets. Very, very boring open. Of course, because there's no volume. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't tag it, but I was looking at possible longs in Bitcoin. Still am. Um, I was looking at what a 10-minute chart or so. Are you a better trader than Olympio? I don't know, mate. I mean, um, that is not up to me to say. You know what? I have absolutely no need, to compare myself to any other trader or any other person for that matter. You know, the fight or the fight or the hustle is always me against me. Am I better? Am I a better trader than I was, 3 months ago? Fuck yes, I am. So don't compare yourself to anybody. Don't do that. That's just super weak. Don't be a weak man. Really doesn't matter. Your journey is your own, right? Um, what matters is if you are improving, if you are a better person, a better man, a better woman, a better trader, a better human being, a better father, whatever, than you were, last month, last year, etc. Comparing yourself to somebody else um, is only going to fill you with possibly, unnecessary frustration because you're going to end up comparing yourself to someone that you look up to, perhaps, and it's going to fuck with, your psychology, your mindset, and it's going to keep you from, uh, focusing on your decision-making process and taking optimal decisions every single day. So yeah, I mean, this that's why trading is not for everybody because it is very lonely. Even if you're trading within a group of traders, right? It is a very lonely, let's call it a job, right? It's a very lonely job, um, because this is you against you, and it's you, um, you know, inside your head, inside your mind, working on yourself, working on your data, working on what you do, optimizing what you do, and getting better. And that is the hardest thing to do. And this is coming from a guy that you know picked himself up. You need to realize that no one in this world is going to grab your hand and show you the way. Uh, there's absolute, praying, putting yourself on your knees and praying for an outcome or something doesn't work. It's all up to you, mate. Alright, I missed that fucking silver trade, which sucks. Somebody got triggered, I think. Let's have a look at the chat. Samer Nasser. Well, mate, you're welcome for the free money. I didn't get triggered myself. I just hate it when that happens, right? Oh, look at this. Yeah, I am definitely not going to get triggered. Now, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing with this trade, right? Um, should price, you know, come towards this imbalance and reverse, I'm not going to take a long because the structure in this market has shifted, right? Would have shifted to the downside. Now, if price comes down from these levels, I'm more than happy to get involved in a long. But I don't think that I am going to be able to do that. Let's have a look at gold. Yeah. Now, we might, oh, this is fun because I might actually find a long entry in gold. So let me have a look at the chat. Do we have any questions? Yeah. Gold also pushing up very aggressively. Yeah, I know. Today was not my day, mate. Today was absolutely not my day. And it's okay. It's really, really, really okay. Um, like you can see, you know, even though that I'm not down a ton. I'm Today I'm just down 0.10%, right? But uh, being down really doesn't affect me at all, at all. Now, I'm not going. You know what? I'm not going to buy here, even though I lost money on gold longs 2 times in a row. Right? I'm not going to chase the market at all. I'm not going to chase the market. I dig the setup though. So if you look at this, we have the last sweep of the lows here. Here's where the market changed its character from bearish to bullish. So why don't we fucking have a look at what we can get here? Um, now, I'm most definitely not going to take a long above these highs. Going to look for longs here. We have that bullish breaker here. But here's where I'm going to take a long. So I am going to go here and place that with you guys because this is going to be sent to the VIP group. I'm looking at the 2-minute chart. Let me have a look. Hold on, let me have a look at the 1-minute chart just to pinpoint that entry. Remove drawings. We have that breaker here. We have that, liquid here. I am going to take a long at the 1978.15 or so. Thanks, brother. Yeah, you're welcome, man. You know, I'm really happy that you made money. Whilst I didn't. All right, I'm going to place my lungs here. Hold on. Let me have a look at this first. Yeah, 1978.45. 1978.45. Shit. You know what? I really do want to get triggered, so I'm going to go higher. I'm going to use this breaker right here. 1979. Stop losses below the structure low. 1976. 75. Right. Let's place it. All right. This will be my last try gold long. So where the fuck did I say I was going to take it? 1979 and 1976, 75, 1976, 75. I need to, I actually need to have a look at why my, my position size calculator is not working. Might be a little bit too tight of a stop loss. Yes, the VIP is gonna have a big smile when they see that gold trade. Oh, hopefully. 1970. That's fine. I'm gonna target this high. The structure highs. Hold on. Yeah. Here, 1993.50. $1993.50 multiply. So, how much I'm risking here? Let's see if it's too small. But it is a let's see, let's do some fast math. 6.5 or so. No. Yeah. Should be actually a 5.5 R actually. All right, so I'm gonna go a little bigger. Now, I could actually just put my stop losses below this low, but I really don't think that's necessary. I do want to put my stop losses just a little bit lower, 1976.50. Yeah, that's better. So, I'm gonna risk, that's fine. I mean, I think that is 0.2% or so. Yeah, 0.22%, I'm sorry. This is all just liquidity. This is going to be very cool if I get triggered. Now I'm actually going to go a little heavier. I dig it. Yeah, my silver trade didn't get triggered either, mate. Yeah, I didn't count for the spread. Just have a look at this. Yeah, I didn't account for this wide spread on my entry, whilst I did account it for the stop loss level. So I didn't get triggered, which sucks. Right. Hold on, let me just. Where the fuck is? Well, I don't care. I'm gonna send this to my therapist. What happened here? Oh no. My keyboard doesn't work. Shit. Why? I don't know why my keyboard doesn't work. What did I do? That's my new VIP trade. Oh shit. Hold on. Delete this. I think my keyboard ran out of battery. Keyboard, no, my keyboard is. Yeah, Raymond, you need to chill the fuck out, man. Of course I'm gonna send it. Can you hear that I'm having trouble with my keyboard? Why? Alright, hold on. Okay, so is it. I mean, patience is key when it comes to trading, and you don't have any. And the TP is this. Risk is 0 point, I'm gonna say 25%, doesn't matter really. I'm actually going to send this as a free trade also. No, I'm not gonna send any free trades today to the free group. Maybe later. Let's hope that we get triggered here because this would be a very nice one. Alright guys, do you have any questions or not? Because if you don't, I might just, um, I don't know about you guys, but when I first started now trading, there were no, you know, um, there were no, shows like this where maybe a couple, but where actual, profitable, consistent traders would share everything. So I don't understand why, you're not asking me everything that you can. Yeah, it baffles me. I would be the most annoying person, asking just a shit ton of questions. Yeah, very possibly, we're going to get that drawdown that I was talking about on the Japanese yen. I don't know. Oh, I don't see the Japanese yen dropping from this particular level. Just have a look at this entire zone. How long have you been trading for? I started, you know, 10 plus years ago. Trading for a living, supporting myself with trading. About, I don't know, I think uh, 4 years, maybe. And that is, you know, um, and that is still work. I was still working on my trading. I hadn't optimized my entry model. I wasn't this consistent. I used to over risk a ton. Um, I think that in the past, I was very lucky to be able to support myself with trading. Now it's not luck. Now it's printing money. Is there a key to success, or is it just experience? No, I don't think and no, there's a ton of people that are not going to agree with me, but I really don't think that experience is the key to success when it comes to trading, because you might, I mean, you might have a ton of experience, time wise, but you might not be, as consistent as I showed you, right? The key to success, or the key to, consistency, here is, overhauling your entire life, um, daily habits, because you know what there is no way you're going to be able to make optimal decisions with your trading if you're not making optimal decisions with your personal life. Also, this is super draining, right? Mentally, right? So you need to take care of your body. You need to take care of your mind. You need to be strong. It's very hard also because you need to change how you look at money, right? And the misconception that everybody has is that when it comes to losses, you get emotionally triggered because you lost money. And that is because of how, the world has taught us to think or to see money, right? So, Detaching yourself from the value of money is something that's quite hard, right? That is quite hard. And if you don't do that, there is absolutely no way that you are going to be able to become a trader, to be consistent, and to make a living out of this. Um, and the mindset is not giving a fuck about losses. The mindset is not caring about losses because the focus is the decision making process. Accepting losses whilst you are optimally deciding on your trading setups is the key. Why? Because while detaching yourself from the value of money, right, and taking a trading decision that is going to cause you to lose money in that particular, trade, really doesn't fucking matter because the focus is that you know that on a vacuum you're going to take that same fucking trade every single time because on a fucking vacuum it prints money long term, right? So that's the focus, right? So that's why data is so important, right? Because if you don't have data backing your trading decisions, your trading decisions are emotionally taken, right? Why? Because, for example, I'm gonna go long gold. What I did today, right? I got stopped out of my optimal setup, and I decided to go long again. That was a bad decision, right? Because it wasn't within my rules, within my entry model. But I took it because and it's going to sound fucking crazy and very, very amateurish, but I took it because I thought to myself that, and I said to myself that gold might rebound from this level, and my stop loss might have been a little bit too tight. And what is that? With the second gold long that I took, I wasn't trading an optimal setup. The decision making process was not optimal. I was trading what I thought would happen, right? And nothing in this game is going to happen as you think it will ever. So, and we are trading against, we're trading against, so we're trading against massive players. We are fucking small fish in this ocean, right? So, and we are trading, against people that have access to, you know, to information that we don't. Uh, we are trading against, algos that have a super fast connection that get no slippage, etc. So, finding your edge um, at the beginning, your edge is going to be super small, right? But once you find your edge in the market, right, the second step is to optimize that fucking edge or where you have it. Optimize that entry model. And the third step is to only do that over and over every single fucking day. Just do that. Remember, guys, that when it comes to trading, leave your ego aside. You know, like I tell you, when you ask me about crude oil, I don't trade the fucking market. You know, sometimes you ask me about the GBP cat. I don't trade that instrument. I don't trade agriculturals. I don't trade crypto. I only trade metals, the US dollar, the Japanese yen, and the Nasdaq, and that's it because I have the data that backs up my trading decisions on those markets, and the data shows me that I'm very profitable trading those markets with my entry model, and that's it. I mean, the goal here is to make fucking money and don't lose money, and being consistent. Yeah. I mean, whenever I mean, when, when whenever I make money on a single day, why the fuck would I go to try to trade another market that I have absolutely no data on, which is basically gambling, right? Just to give back the money that I made, which is fucking hard to do. So that's the key. If you create an account at Outtrade, does it have to be 250 GBP, or it can be the equivalent on Euro to get access to the VIP channel? I think it can. I mean, it depends. If you're from the UK, it has to be 250 pounds. But if you're from Australia, I think it has to be 250 Aussies. If you're from New Zealand, 250 Kiwis. I don't know. Just ask. Email support. I don't know. Are you going to go live for the US session? I don't know, mate. To be honest, I'm kind of tired. I had a terrible weekend, and yeah, family issues. Damn it. Hey mate, I just ranted about, I just talked about a ton of super, super important things, and my mic was off. Fuck. Damn it. So I'm going to repeat myself because this is very important, right? So the question was, I'm sorry guys. Um, is there a key to success or is it just experience? And I'm going to answer that again because I think that that is a good question. So just let me change this to the pound. Or what? To the pound, yeah. So in my opinion, the key to success, mate, is not experience because time really doesn't matter when it comes to this game, right? There are people that have been in this game for long period of time, but they're not successful, right? They're not consistent. They're not consistently profitable traders. They're never going to show you their equity curve. They're never going to talk about their mistakes. So what I was saying is that the key to success is to focus on your decision making process, right? Why? Because the edge that you might have, in this market, it's very small. We are very, very tiny fish competing against or trading against, people with just a ton of capital, with access to information that we don't have, you know. So where your edge or where you're going to find your edge is in math, in probabilities, right? And you know, the first thing that you need to do is just find your edge, then optimize that fucking entry model, optimize your edge, right? And just do that over and over and over every single day. Just do that. Leave your ego behind or outside, because if you bring your ego, you're going to go broke. Fuck that. I don't trade crude oil because I'm not profitable trading crude oil. Even if I see a setup with my entry model in crude oil, I'm not gonna take it because I'm not profitable trading crude oil. I don't have the data backing the decision, backing a trading decision in that market because I don't even watch it, right? I only trade metals. I only trade the Nasdaq, um, the US dollar, and the Japanese yen, and that's fucking it, right? Um, also, also, um, this fucking thing that we do is super draining mentally, right? So you need to take care of your body because there's absolutely no way that you're going to be able to make optimal trading decisions every single day with working all every day on your trading. That means mining the data, doing the homework, right? Going to the fucking lab. Um, if you don't do that with your personal life, right? This is not something that you. If you're really serious about this, this is not something that you do on the side. If you're serious about this and you want to become a full-time trader, it's a lifestyle, mate. Also, when you're away from your charts, just be away from your charts because hitting burnout is quite easy in this game. Also, uh, yeah, I mean, um, what is your relationship with Olympio? I rarely hear you guys talk on each other. I don't have a relationship with Olympio, mate. I don't know him. Hello, Orlando. Can you help me to reach learn to trade support team? I subscribed 3 months for his VIP package, but the link I got from Telegram was expired. I already sent an email to support but no reply. Now, mate, just be patient. You know, we get a ton of emails every single day. Just be patient. Yeah, just be patient. So, guys, I've been live for 2 hours and I'm very tired. I just have a little sleep. This fucking sucked, right? Yeah, this fucking sucked. But you know what? Sometimes it happens. You know what? This keeps happening to me a ton in this market in silver, right? I don't trade, you know, on liquid markets that are going to have a wide spread, uh, which uh, which I need to account for when it comes to placing my orders. Just silver, and this keeps happening to me. You know, when I place my buy limits in silver, you know, I realized that I was trading fucking silver, so I needed to account for the spread when it came to stop losses, but I didn't account for the spread when it came to my entry. Uh, you know, like I told you, this wasn't my day. Also, guys, you know, you have to be very careful when it comes to, understanding who you are as a trader, right? Um, but you know what? I already talked about it, and I'm sorry that my mic was off. But yeah, I'm not going to repeat myself because I don't remember everything that I said. Take a rest. Yes, that's what I do. Normally I'm up at 1 a.m. And I go back to bed around 4 a.m. and I wake up at 6:30 a.m. for the U.S. Open. That's my fucking life. Last question before I go. Orlando, can you explain me how you decide that a trade is too far gone? For example, we lost an entry on gold and you place a new buy limit in case it drops when you decide that there is no entry. No, I didn't do that. I did not do that. Right. Actually, that's a good question. And here's the thing, right? When it comes to setups, right, and pending orders, I hardly ever take, trades out the market, and whenever I do, I just lose money. So I don't do that. Just like today on my second gold buy. But yeah, I never think about if a trade is far too gone, to place a new order because, like in this silver, that I didn't get triggered. If I didn't get triggered, well, fuck it, I didn't get triggered. That's fine. Um, and that's a good question because I have a piece of advice for you. Um, the less, the less decisions you have to take, whilst you are trading, the most profitable you are going to be. I know it sounds a little bit counterintuitive again, but hear me out. I have an entry model. I know what I'm looking for. I know that if I see it, I know where I'm going to place my buy or sell limits. I know where I'm going to place my stop losses. I know where I'm going to place my targets. And I know how the fuck I'm going to manage that trade, either if it goes in profits or in a loss, right? I already know that. So when I place my pending order, there is absolutely no decisions that I'm going to take because everything is already planned. Everything is already planned, right? I don't have to worry about anything because I know what to do and I'm disciplined enough to do just that every single time, right? So, um, I have no need to focus on a market that I am looking to get involved in because if I don't get triggered, well, I don't get triggered. And if I miss the trade, fuck it, I miss the trade. It really doesn't matter. On to the next one. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. It doesn't matter. If my trade runs in profit, I know that when it's up about 1.5 to 1.8 R's, I'm gonna take 1 R off and move my stop losses to break even and have a free trade. I know that. That's how I do what I do. So that's my decision making process that it's already been set by a set of rules that I follow with discipline. So I don't because if you don't do that, if you don't have that, right, you're going to start, looking at your open position or what I'm going to do. For example, this pound yen, if it breaks with this low, I'm going to close half at a small loss, but I'm not going to move my stop losses to break even, or I'm not going to close the entire position. But if I do that, instead of losing 1 R, I'm going to lose 0.7 R, right? So that's it. Just be smart about what you do. You know, don't. Yeah, for example, this is a great example. That's one of my rules. Yeah, my stop losses are always in a long trade below the structure lows. This might not be the structure low, but the immediate, uh, you know, um, strong low. Let's call it. Within that, or after that strong low, we have, weaker lows. But if price breaks with this weak low, I know that I'm going to close half of my positions, if not a little more, at a loss. And yeah, price might get down here, and rally from here. But it might also go down here and hit my stop losses. And the thing is, guys, that I don't know. No one fucking knows what's going to happen. But I know that, hold on, let me remove the drawings. I know that if price breaks with this weak low, the probability of my trade rallying towards my target, or rallying, um, lowers by about 45 to 63%. So why the fuck am I going to keep a full risk on a trade that has lost more than half its probability of success? It's all about the data. Understand what you're doing. This is not a game. This is not a fucking game. And this is not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. And if you want this, if you want to do this, there's a ton of things you have to change, and there's a ton of things that you need to start focusing on that you have absolutely no idea because you've never fucking done it. And that's what I do these shows. But you never ask me anything, so I am going to log off. Cheers to you. I'm not gonna go live for the U.S. session. Um, Fuck this. I'm tired. I hate talking to myself. And if you don't start asking me real questions, or if we don't start having, real discussions, I'm just not going to do this anymore because it will be a waste of my time, and my hourly is just super high. Uh, most most of you couldn't afford these 2 hours that I just spent live giving free information and free knowledge, and you don't fucking, uh, you know, uh, uh, it's insane. It's insane to me. If I had this, if I would have, how do you say this in English? If back in the day I would have had this, I would have been, just on top of the trader, asking everything, 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 you know. guys don't do that, so.